Stop looking at me like I'm a weirdo!
I've got to divorce you. What other musicians make me feel like I'm shit? You said, I think that's for your next wife.
Fuck off.
I've got you for life, you bastard.
Good luck surviving without me, babe. Yeah, obviously, no, of course we shouldn't speed. And
Really?
welcome back to North and South Mind Your Mouth with me, Anne Beggs. And...
me, a Yankee Doodle dandy.
oh, he's home, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and tell your friends to listen to our podcast because it's great.
So I'm going to start off by saying, hello, wife, how's your life?
My life is good, but it was always good, and I always have the same answer. I don't have a shit week.
Is it good because I was away for 7 weeks?
No.
Yeah, it was, wasn't
No,
it?
I missed you.
You didn't miss me.
I did miss you.
The house missed me.
You're such a bitch.
Well, we're back, and I was on the road. I've been on the road in America and Canada and Chile, Brazil, and Mexico. And everyone in the Stephen Wilson's band, including Stephen Wilson and the tour party, came down with the most heinous cold, and I didn't.
That's because you have a strong constitution. You're terrified of being ill, and you always think you're going to be ill. And you're
I'm
like,
terrified.
oh my God, I'm going to get it.
I am not terrified. You make me sound like a hypochondriac.
No, you're not a hypochondriac. But you absolutely aren't a hypochondriac. But what you are is you're a catastrophist who whenever anybody gets ill, you're like, oh, that's it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And you never get it.
I'm a catastrophist. I love being a catastrophist. That's great.
You are. The world's going to end.
Well, when I came back,
Life's going to shit.
These are all things. These are all truths. Great truths. These
They're
are.
not.
You're quoting me, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, that's true. Entropy.
So everybody was ill, but you weren't.
And I bounced through, and I came home, and it's like heavy metal mosh pit. Achoo! 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 I thought, great. Fantastic.
I picked him up from the airport and I drove to the airport and my throat was feeling a bit scratchy and my ears were a bit sore and I was just thinking, oh God, I'm going to be ill, aren't I? And I swear to God, within an hour of picking Nick up from the airport, I'd gone from feeling a bit dodgy to full-blown snotting, sneezing, giving myself whiplash with my sneezing.
That's what you do.
It was quite horrific.
And you gave me a mucus suit.
Yeah, I did.
It was great. Double-breasted.
But you didn't get it again!
Still not got it.
Just made strong stuff his eye, Nicholas. He looks a bit like he would blow over in a strong wind.
Do I? Do I? Is that what I look like, is it?
Yeah.
I see.
You look a bit like a little delicate little flower.
Well, because I'm a catastrophist.
Yeah. Okay, we don't need musical accompaniment, I don't think.
That's the note of doom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was poorly for about 2 days and you went straight back into nurse mode and looked after me and brought me cups of tea.
Was I rubbish
great.
Or was I good? Was I
you
good?
Were great.
Was I good Florence Nightingale?
Yeah, you were good.
I didn't look at you like you were about to die and I was having to call you Undertaker.
No, you did well.
Did I?
Yeah, I was impressed.
Okay.
Very impressed. So you did good. So tell our lovely 5 listeners about touring. What were the highs? What were the lows?
Well, I've got
any notable things to take away from it?
I've got to defer straight away to the ethos of North and South, which is don't talk about politics, religion, or Michael Jackson.
Or America.
I'm going to say one thing.
Okay.
The culture shock always is notable, but this time the first thing I got was disposable everything. We landed in Las Vegas and they threw the fucking plane away because they didn't want to wash it. Unbelievable. Do you know what I would have given just to eat something off with cutlery and crockery and not with a plastic knife and fork? Staggering. And that's as far as I'm going. Because if you get me started, I may not come back.
Oops. Okay.
In fact, I don't know when I am going back.
So what did you enjoy about this tour? Because I feel like talking to you when you were on the road, sometimes you can go into a bit of a dark hole about being away from home, and I know it's a struggle for you in the States because they don't often deal with vegetarianism terribly well, let alone veganism. So you live on junk food. But you actually you seem to be coping quite well this time, despite everything that's going on in the States and how it makes your head explode. So what do you think? Did you go into the tour in quite a zen headspace?
Yes, I did. I think I prepared myself, centered myself quite well. But you have to remember that our illustrious leader, Stephen Wilson, is a vegan. So therefore, he kind of lays the groundwork for good food coming into the venue most of the time.
Yeah.
Now, you will get somebody laying on food for you at the venue, or they will give you the promoter will give you a thing called a buyout, which is the money to go out and get your own food.
Yeah.
So pick the bones out of that, basically.
So that's where you struggle, is when you've got to go out to try and get your own food.
I find the safest way is Japanese every night.
Right.
Rice, miso soup, and avocado roll. Maybe edamame beans and green tea. That's kind of what I lived on.
You're so rock and roll.
Yeah.
My miso soup and my edamame beans.
Yeah, man. Sometimes like snorted dwarves as well. It's really great, man.
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
That's hilarious, is it?
So you ate reasonably well,
I think,
all things considered.
I usually can find a way of eating healthily.
Okay.
So I can't really complain too much about that.
And you got your favourite bunk on the tour bus?
Down low, back axle, bump, bump. Rocks me to sleep.
I know.
I would sleep in a bunk every night for the rest of my life if I had the choice.
Do you remember the time you actually wanted to build a bunk in the house?
And have servos in it that made it.
And I was like, abso-fucking-lutely not.
You said, I think that's for your next wife,
Yeah.
darling.
You want to build a rocking bunk
With
in our
blackout,
house?
yeah. Because
Okay.
it's the best, I have the best night's sleep. Maybe it's 42 years on the road, but I sleep better on my own, in a bunk,
Rude.
with blackout. It's just the nature of it, I'm afraid. I love you to
know,
bits.
Sweetie, I know.
But as soon as I come home, I'm aware of you there. First of all, I don't want to roll over, I don't want to wake you up, and then we all make our relative noises throughout the night.
You speak for yourself, young man, because I am a girl and we are perfect.
Fair enough.
We don't do anything,
Fair enough.
make any noises.
But anyway, the audiences were amazing. I do feel like an anthropologist when I'm on the road. I feel like I'm observing things at a sociological level, at a granular level. You see how everything's changing all the time, massively.
Didn't you have some lovely younger girl fans come to a gig and they were very 80s in there, and they were quite young, weren't they? Like, considering like the majority of your audiences are over a certain age, and they're
teens.
hairy blokes.
Late teens, early 20s. Now, I can't remember where it was. I think it might have been... I can't remember where it was. But these three lovely girls turned up. And the tour manager said to me, Nick, I think you might want to go out. There's some fans there who've come specially to see you. In fact, Stephen asked if they wanted his autograph, and they said, no, we've come for Nick.
Really?
Yes. Which I thought, yes,
Okay.
and they were lovely. They'd made these Art Nouveau T-shirts, copies of the ones I had silk screened while I was still at art school, and they had Kajagoogoo things on, and they'd made all these gifts on a sort of a Fire Stick for me to download, and they'd made trifecta album covers out of hammer beads. So I brought you one back. Thought you'd really like that. Keyring.
Oh, girls, you were doing so well to that point. So well.
So I told the boys, Steve and Stuart and Jez about look, we've got a little enclave of fans from the 70s. They know all of the Art Nouveau stuff.
I mean, I don't know any of it.
I said, what's your favourite Art Nouveau track? One went, Trendsetter. And the other one went, I like Monochromatic. Or, it's just kind of nice.
Really cute.
That's quite geeky, though.
Yeah.
Very specialised.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
So what else? Did you visit anywhere that you haven't been before?
Yes, I did. But I can't really remember because I'm really old. And
Yes, I did, but I can't remember.
No,
Well,
I mean, I went
makes
to
a ton
some
of
amazing
sense.
places. Dallas left an abiding memory.
That's a song title right there.
Dallas left an abiding memory. A song title. Yeah, okay, let's write it. Yeah. There were lots of good places. I mean, I went when we landed in Vegas. We had rehearsals there.
Yeah.
And Stephen and I walked to the Dome. What do they
the
call
Sphere.
it?
The Sphere. Yeah.
And it was the early hours of the morning because we had jet lag. So we walked across town to go to a few blocks to this Sphere, and it was lit up like the moon. Wow. So basically, the moon was in the middle of this car
It
parking
does
lot.
look incredible.
It really was. We stayed in a few casinos, which I always find quite difficult to deal with, because it seems like the flotsam and jetsam of life are just plugged into these machines which are taking their money.
Fascinating people watching. I
Oh,
would
the
imagine.
people watching, endless people watching, really. Because you can be in a casino and be unobserved, other than the people who are running, because they watch everything.
Of course.
But to sit and watch people just feed these slots or on the crap table or whatever, and I think to myself, what's that person's story? You can tell often from their faces whether they're kind of on top of the game or behind the game, in life, whether they're winning or losing at life.
Wow.
Really, a lot of homelessness. Oh my God. Anyway.
Let's talk happy things.
Let's go happy things.
Happy things.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
Did you find
things.
anything fun in the airport? Because I always like to challenge you to enjoy the airport experience.
I hate airports. You always say to me, I want you to send me a message with one thing that you're enjoying
in the airport.
In the airport. I did one last time, didn't I, when I was there? I sent one to you, but I can't remember what it was. It's in my memory.
I know.
I can remember all this music.
I need to have a look. But you need to, you're off again at the weekend.
On Saturday, I go 3 days.
So home for a few days, then away again for what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
3 weeks in, we fly into India. I think we've got 4 shows there and 5 shows in Australia.
So challenge to find something fun in the airport. It's not hard. Airports are great. And the UK has amazing airports. Like Heathrow's, it's just amazing. There's shopping.
Feeling hot.
Stop.
Feeling. You're talking to the wrong person, darling.
So nothing else to report on tour? Anything else you'd like to share
There was
with the
the
listener?
Bon Ami was very good in the band. The Stephen, you find in every band there's a litany of in-jokes that, and you've experienced
I've
this.
experienced
You feel like that. If you come in from the outside, you're talking a different language.
Yeah.
You wouldn't understand our reference points. Huge amounts of Alan Partridge references all the time, all the time. Now that only works really between the English. So that's Steve, me, and Craig.
So poor Randy and Adam haven't got a clue what's
I
going
feel
on.
really bad for them. So we were kind of trying to educate Randy and Adam about Alan Partridge. So we watched the first series in the tour bus. And I think Randy was kind of getting it. Adam's kind of gets it too, but he scratches his head a little bit.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. He's kind of goofy, right? It's like, and I think we should really try and involve the guys a bit more in our humour. But when you're on the road, you go down these rabbit holes, massive piss taking of each other all the time, relentless. Adam one night he said to me, "Hey man, you've really got a great sense of humour. I'd be blubbing under the table by now."
But that's the British way.
That is the British way. Self-deprecating, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like you came back in a good headspace.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I look healthy?
Yeah.
Do I look healthy?
Nick, when he gets back off tour, the first thing he does, he'll get undressed to get into bed, and he'll be like down to his boxers, and he'll say, "Do I look like I've put weight on? Do I look the same? Do I look like I've put a bit of weight on? How am I looking? Am I looking okay?" He's such girl pants.
Just want to keep it fresh for you, baby.
Every time, without fail. How am I looking? Have I? You're very funny.
I'm glad I entertain you so much.
You really, really, really do.
Well, I have my workout routine. I have my 8-minute abs with Brad, which is an
that
abdominal.
you've been doing for
20 years.
a good 20 years.
It's a floor exercise that has something like 9 or 10 crunch systems built into it.
Are you listening to this?
And then I do 20 or 30,
attention.
sometimes 50 raised push-ups with my feet up against the wall.
Yeah.
And I did that with Stephen a little bit because he said I feel out of shape because he wasn't able to take his regular walk. So we did 8-minute abs.
Oh, that I need a video.
Yeah. And then Craig Blundell comes in and just goes, "Gay."
You too. I need video evidence of the two of you doing 8-minute abs with Brad.
Well, we used to do yoga together. Gay. We used to do workouts and things like that together. But what can I tell you? It's that's us creative types,
I know.
I tell you.
Bloody hell. We're not ditching the watch this or we're getting divorced section, but we're going to try and just watch anything. We're not going to make each other watch stuff because it's too hard.
I think the best way to deal with this is what have you watched?
Yeah.
And what have I watched? Because if you say watch this, it's virtually impossible for me to do it.
I know, Pepe, I know.
And also, I did ask you to watch 2 episodes of a Peter Sellers documentary, which you never got round to doing.
Oopsie.
And I did watch two Below Decks for you, and so therefore I think I got to divorce you.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, I've got you for life, you bastard.
Good luck surviving without me, babe.
Yes, I don't think I'd survive without you, darling.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't last a week.
I'd be crying into my beer down the Black Lion.
What, like yesterday?
Yes, I wasn't crying in my beer
No,
yesterday.
you weren't crying into your beer, but you did spend the entire afternoon in the Black Lion and come home slightly sozzled.
Well,
slightly sozzled.
I'd had this really nice IPA, and it was like a session IPA, so it wasn't too strong. So I'd had a couple of pints, and my friend Martin came down and met me, and there was Jeff there and lots of other people that I meet at the pub. And then, just about to go, and they go, "Oh, Hung, Drawn and Portered has come on," which is a Sarah Hughes ale, which is my favourite. And it's a little bit more strong, a little stronger. So then I had to stay for another one of those. And yeah.
Yeah, you came home very, very merry.
You like me when I've had
I think you're hilarious because it doesn't actually happen very often. You are incredibly measured when you drink, unlike my good self, and you know when to stop. Again, unlike me.
As Robert Fripp
Who
will
will just
attest
keep
to.
drinking.
Yes.
But you're very good, and you kind of like, no, that's me. I'm done. I've had my 2 pints. I'm done.
Well, it was 3.5, nearly 4 yesterday. That's a
You're
lot for
such
me.
a devil. But yeah, we had Callum and Ash and the 2 kids here yesterday, and we were going to order pizza, and then it was like, oh, should we wait for Nick? He's in the Black Lion. I think we just crack on.
Yes.
And then you came in and you agreed to move back up to the Wirral, which you could not remember this morning. Ash found us a beautiful house because you were like, find the right house and I will move. And that's when we all knew you were really drunk. And then she found the most incredible house that I am really sad about because I really want to live there. It's so gorgeous. Do you actually remember even looking at it? I'm going to have to show it to you. It was...
I'm going to
God,
feign
it was
ignorance
so gorgeous.
to
It was
gain
so
time and the upper hand
gorgeous.
somehow.
And then, yeah. So you were like, right, that's it. Get the house on the market. We're moving. I love it. You were very funny. And we were all kind of like looking at each other Like, oh, Nick's absolutely wasted.
I wasn't wasted.
You were very merry. You can't remember things.
I can't remember things
poor
now.
Willow's really poorly. She's behind the camera and she's got the cold that I had last week and she is sweating and she looks like she's about to keel over. Are you okay, Pod? Oh, darling.
You gave her that.
Yeah.
You did
No,
that.
I'm so sorry. She's getting quite hot and flustered. Okay. So we did going back to watching things. We did watch something together this week.
Yes, we did. A friend of ours has been starring in a film called
Signs of Life.
Signs of
which
Life.
you can find on lots of platforms. I think
Yes.
Apple TV, Amazon Prime.
Yes. Well, I think we watched it on Amazon Prime, didn't we?
Yeah, we
I
did.
don't think you can watch it on Netflix. I might be wrong. I think it's been showing around the country too.
Yeah, it's been in some small cinemas around the country. So
Yes.
it was a project written and directed by her ex-husband before they parted ways. But it's a really beautiful film.
It is. And Sarah Jane Potts is the star, and she plays this grieving, can I say mute person? Is that appropriate? So I can't say
I just
deaf.
remembered something that you said the other day that was so inappropriate.
We went out
Oh
and...
my god, I don't even know if you should say it.
Well, let's say, do you know what? I think it's perfectly all right to say deaf,
No.
dumb language, because I grew up in the 70s with The Who, Tommy rock opera, which refers to that deaf, dumb and blind kid. So you are
Yeah.
allowed to say it.
You can say deaf, dumb and blind kid, but you don't call it deaf and dumb language. It's called sign language.
Okay, well, she was a mute.
He said it out loud in company, and I just was like, oh my god, cancelled. It's like, I said Willow would have actually fallen to the floor and died if she'd have witnessed this. Anyway, yes. Do they call it a protagonist? Am I using that word correctly? The lead
Yeah, I think
of the
so.
film, she is mute
Yes.
through grief.
She says one. I'm not going to say because it's a spoiler alert, so I can't really say that she speaks one word in it.
No, she doesn't. She says.
She says one word. Okay.
She said something after that.
Did she?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it was very lovely. It was beautiful. It's quite ethereal. It deals with grieving. It deals with loss and new relationships and being prepared to embrace the joys of life. A bit like what you do to me, darling. Show me how to enjoy the things of
Yeah,
life.
and it's about
Moving
two
on.
people who just help each other through what's clearly a very difficult time. But it was a really beautiful film, and she's an incredible actress and a lovely human being.
Yes. New friends.
Yes.
And new friends, I like new friends. That's good. Broaden one's horizons.
No, that was. I would say if you want to watch something that's a little bit different and gentle and thought-provoking, then give it a watch because
And
it's
interestingly
really good.
filmed as well. It reminded me a little bit of a Woody Allen film in places,
Mm.
like Interiors or something like that, or September. It has elements of that, but obviously from an English perspective.
Mm.
Yeah,
It was really beautiful.
it was beautiful, yeah.
So, this week's North-South divide element is apparently my Amazon obsession.
Well, you have a terrible thing with Ginkle Gonkle. If I come into your office, I have PTSD because it's like there's shit everywhere and I just want to tidy up. And what happens is that you go online and you go, oh, I need one of those. And
How do I go again?
Oh, I need one of those. And this piece of landfill turns up and it goes in your Ginkle Gonkle case and you use with your brides and then you never use them again. So this week...
I buy lots of stuff that's actually very, very useful that goes in my kit case.
Case in point, for instance, high stiletto caps. So when you're walking on grass, your stilettos don't go into the grass.
That is about one of the most practical things I could possibly buy to take in my kit case for a wedding. And do you know what? The guests fucking love me when I hand them heel protectors for their Jimmy Choos or their Christian Louboutins to stop them from sinking into the grass.
Okay.
I have had women honestly want to kiss me because they're so grateful that they're not. You have no idea how difficult it is to stand on grass in stiletto heels because you're sinking and you're trying to look super elegant and you've got these really expensive shoes on, and then somebody hands you these little plastic discs to stick on the end of your stilettos and rebalances the weight, stops you from
give me
sinking.
some so I can take some on the road with me? So when I wear my stilettos,
you can have some for your
they won't
stilettos. See,
stick in the mud when I'm in
I have
Delhi.
ordered lots of really, really interesting things that are very, very useful.
And what turned up yesterday?
Possibly my favourite thing that I've ever bought from Amazon.
Tell the people who are on the edge of their seats waiting to see what piece of tat you bought this time.
I bought moulds to make large spherical ice cubes.
Spherical ice cube moulds.
They're brilliant. They are brilliant because you buy normal ice and it melts super fast. Like regular ice cubes melt quite quickly. But you make a big spherical ice ball to put in your drink and it just doesn't melt as quickly. And I've seen these when one of the caterers I work with, they do big sphere balls, they do big, massive cubes that basically fill a glass. Stop looking at me like I'm a weirdo! I watch this guy on TikTok who reviews all these women who have literal
Of course he does.
ice cube, freezers full of different shaped ice cubes, and they restock their ice cubes every week, and they've got spheres with petals in or little edible flowers in, or cubes with strawberries in, but they're not regular little ice cubes. They're massive blocks, squares.
Thank God. Thank God we have those things. I can't imagine life without those things.
You have no idea how many ice cube moulds I was looking at yesterday. There's going to be more when you come home after next tour. I'm going to have the freezer in the garage up and running. There's going to be trays. I am going to become the ice cube queen.
The carbon footprint of a nuclear power station.
One small little freezer in the garage, and I'll only do it for Christmas so that when we've got people over we can have fancy ice cubes.
I'm spooling ahead to sort of Time Team in the future where people are excavating these areas and going, oh my God, what do you think this was? That was clearly a testicle holder. Or, oh, what do you think they use? I think they put their glass eyes in those before they went to sleep. I mean, what are they going to think?
I don't know. I don't care.
You don't care.
I hope that they find them and come up with all kinds of weird and wonderful ideas as to what it was, because I had a room full of people trying to guess what it was. All of you, weren't you? You were all Willow, Callum, Ash. I'm guess what these are, guys. And they had not a clue. They could not figure it out. You will be wanting my spherical ice balls in your whiskey at Christmas.
That's a specialisation.
I am telling you now. I'm also on the hunt because as much as I love them, they're not quite as big as I'd like. Yeah. I want a jumbo. So if anybody knows where to buy a jumbo spherical ice sphere maker, because Amazon, I'm struggling. I can only get a 2.5 inch one, and I think I'd really like a 4 inch one.
You've emptied the whole of the Amazon warehouse. There's nothing left in it. It's all in our house. It's all in our fridge freezer.
Most of it's in our house, yes. Yeah. I got really disappointed yesterday because the Amazon man came with a parcel and it wasn't for me.
I know. I've ordered a few things from Amazon.
It was for you, and I was really disappointed.
Yeah. I've ordered some guitar wrenches and things for guitars, which I'm going to refurbish next year.
And we bought you some boxes. We bought you some little plastic boxes.
To put all the screws in from the guitars I'm going to be taking to pieces.
And you enjoyed going shopping for your little boxes.
Yes.
Everybody gets a little kick out of shopping.
They do, don't they? Yeah. Did you... are we to discuss your Boxman online. Boxman. Car box. Grid. Car box. Don't answer.
Different language.
It's a different thing.
Oh my goodness. Did you want to talk about...
I think we should talk about that because I'd like some people to be aware of this. I think when you told me about entering the box... And
Hold on. Let's start again because you've gone from my lovely spherical ice cubes and you started talking about the box man and we haven't... they have no clue what we're talking about. So one of the things that happened... when Nick was away, I got 2 very official looking letters in the post. One was telling me that I had been caught by a speeding camera again. But luckily, I'm eligible for a speed awareness course, so I don't have to take the points, which is great because I'm sailing pretty close to the wind on the old points situation.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I think you asked me if I would take your points for you.
Shh, that's illegal.
I didn't.
I know you didn't.
But do you know how many speed awareness courses I've done?
How many?
None.
Well, aren't you just
Yes, because I drive
holier than thou?
I drive within the speed limit. I've got this terrible habit of not going over the speed limit. I don't know why that is.
I mean,
how does
you're
that
just
happen? How does that happen?
Such a perfect human.
Oh,
This will be my 5th.
and it affects your insurance.
Well, no, it doesn't, because if you don't have to declare a speed awareness course, but you do have to declare the points, and then your insurance goes up.
I see.
So by taking the speed awareness course, I don't have to take the points, so then it doesn't affect my insurance. But this will be my 5th speed awareness course. God. So, yeah.
All right, well,
this is my 2nd one that I'll be doing on Zoom. So that's
Zoom being the operative word.
painful.
Yeah.
I mean, the one I did last time was super painful because you're not allowed to have anybody in the room. You're not allowed to look at anything. You've got to have full attention, which is fine. But I can remember the last one I did, somebody had their kid and she was like, I'm really sorry, but I couldn't get childcare. And they booted her off the course. And then this other guy just kept closing his eyes and falling asleep. And he kept getting shouted at.
I want to do one. I would wear a mankini and a wolf mask.
They'd kick you out.
Great, just to have done it for that moment.
They would kick
In fact,
you
I'm going to
out.
get a speed awareness course just so I can do that. And then I'm just going to take the points just so I'm going to post it on social media of me
Lunatic.
wearing a mankini and a wolf mask.
So my 2nd official letter, I think they came in, they might have even come in on the same day, was I'd been done for stopping in a yellow hatch box.
That's what they call it. It's got an official name.
I don't know.
It's not a yellow hatch box.
But people will know what that is. I mean, certainly British people will know what that is.
Yeah.
So I got the letter through and I had a look at it and I was like, oh, for God's sake. And it was in an area that I don't normally drive in. So then I looked at it and it was one of those things where it says, oh, if you pay it within the next 28 days, you only have to pay £35. And I was like, well, that's fine. I can pay that. And then I thought, you know what? No, I need to see the proof. Because normally you get photographs, but they don't do that now. So you've got to go online and you've got to... I think what they're hoping for is that you'll just go, oh, it's £35, I'll just pay it.
Of course.
I've got no photographic evidence. I can't be asked going online and looking. Anyway, I did be asked and went online. And there's photographs and there's video. And basically, I drive through the yellow box because my exit was clear. And as I exit the yellow box, there's some traffic lights that turn red. So the couple of cars in front of me stop. And my back wheels are just sitting on the line of the yellow box. So I'm not in the yellow box. My back wheel is just sitting on the line. And I thought, fuck off if I'm paying that £35. So then I went online and did a bit of research and I found this guy on TikTok who I think is called the Yellow Box Man.
Love him.
And basically he's got this thing on his website where it's like, buy me a coffee and I'll help you challenge your
fine.
So you go onto his website and you basically donate him £5 to him to buy him a coffee.
Is that all?
Yeah. And then he'll help you.
Well,
So meanwhile, I'd also ChatGPT'd who's my new Bezzy. Chatty and me are like bosom buddies now. So ChatGPT gave me all the rules and wrote me a whole email to send off to challenge this. So the Yellow Box man said normally first you appeal it and they will reject the appeal and then you have to appeal again. So I've sent the first letter and then Yellow Box man said when I get rejected, come back to him and he'll help me appeal. So I'm still waiting to hear. But yeah, check if you get one of these letters saying you're in a yellow box, check it out because it might literally just be your back wheels. You might not be fully in the yellow box and you can challenge it.
Okay, so big shout out to Yellow Box Man. What's his handle? Is it yellowboxman.com?
I don't know. Willow, pass me my phone.
I'll just add it in the thing.
Oh, right, Willow's going to add it in.
Yeah, we'll do a little
Willow
thing.
will do a little
because
add in.
I think we need to have more of this. Parking fines, speeding fines. I think they're just money grabbing.
It is a lot of, I think, obviously, no, of course we shouldn't speed. And
Really?
That's all I can say about that.
That was so eloquent.
I wasn't even speeding. It was like 34 and a 30. And in my defence, right, I am going to say this because
you were skinning up.
No, speeding is never good. And obviously I have done speed awareness courses, so I know the difference that doing 30 and doing 34 or 5 can make if you were to hit a child. It's catastrophic.
Yes.
However, the road that I got done on was a road where it was just going from 30 to 40. It was like right on that mark. There was no pavement. It wasn't by a school. There was no pedestrianisation.
Okay.
So there was no chance of me hitting a poor innocent child crossing the road. Is what I'm saying.
You make a very good case.
And I will slow down. I know.
It's probably the way to go, darling.
I know. But you do drive like Miss Daisy. I mean, there's not driving too fast, but then also you actually can get done for driving too slowly as well, which you are in
That's ridiculous.
serious danger of.
That's bollocks.
You can.
I do not drive that slowly.
I beg to differ. What do you say, Willow?
Well,
yeah, she's
no
nodding her head,
speed
guys.
awareness courses for me. No slow motion courses for me.
If there was one, you'd have done 5.
We'll wait to see about that, won't we?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
fan questions this week, guys. We've got 2 from the same person.
Really?
So we've got Maggie Copeland.
Right.
Who, I think this is aimed at you, darling. Who are you most humbled by / proud to be a performer? Is that with, Willow? Proud to be a performer with?
Performer / part of a tour.
Oh, part of a tour with. So let's separate that. Who are you most humbled by? I'm guessing that's a musical.
Humbled by.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I quite understand the meaning of that because it can have a converse or adverse effect, can't it? That word. Humbled by. What other musicians make me feel like I'm shit? Well, Pat Metheny. Pat Metheny's my favourite musician in the world.
Yeah.
If I had to pick one, a living musician. But even other people like Frank Zappa, who I'm a big fan of, their musical acumen is just so extraordinary that it makes me feel like a complete bottom feeder and want to sort of try and that is very humbling to feel like, oh my God, you look at what these people have achieved. Frank Zappa died in his early 50s, 51. I'm 64 this year. And his body of work is extraordinary. So I feel humbled by great musicians all the time. I see incredible bass players. They're just everywhere. Incredible. I mean, there's this girl called Mohini Day who's off the scale genius. And, Richard Boner and all these other great players. So that's quite humbling. But you've got to have things to strive for, haven't you? You can only be you, right?
Yeah.
So I just be me. Go down the black
And
line.
we love you. So who are you proud to be a performer, part of a tour? I mean,
they're all good. Every time I get employed to go on the road or do a gig or whatever, I think, wow, 42 years been doing this. nearly 45
It's not
years.
too shabby, really, is it?
And something always comes in, when the diary's empty often, and something will come in and fill that space. It's remarkable, I think. We've talked about this a lot over the years, all the great people that I've worked for. And whenever I work with someone, I'm always really happy to be in that band. Whether it's Howard Jones, whether it's Steve Hackett, whether it's Stephen Wilson, they all have something. What are you smirking at? You're looking at me like, what are you thinking?
No, I'm just thinking of somebody, and I will not I will not say the name, but there is somebody that you worked with that I don't think you'd say that about.
Oh, right, yeah. Well, that does happen sometimes, but, I kind of prefer not to talk about those situations.
But that's why it just made me smile.
That's rare.
I know. Very, very rare. There's only one person that I can think of.
Can you tell me after?
Yeah. Maggie has also asked us, what is your most proud time of parenthood? This is to both of us. You go first.
Well, no, because I've answered 2 questions. You answer this one, then I'll go second.
Okay. That's actually very, very tricky because we have so many children.
5 children and 5 grandchildren.
So the proudest time of, I think, as an overall kind of general overview of that, I would say, and we talked about it a little bit this morning when we went out and we sat and we were having a cup of tea together, is just generally, excuse me, I think we're just really proud of the fact that they are all working, healthy. We're very lucky. None of them have had any major health issues.
They have great partners.
They all have partners that we absolutely love. And I think that's incredible. They're all really lovely people. And I know that I'm going to say that because my kids, but I mean, if one of them was a twat, I'd say. We're good at calling each other twats. But I think that's the thing, is we'll call them out. They've all had their moments through the teenage years, but, they're in their 20s and 30s now. And I think we've raised really good, decent, lovely human beings that other people really like.
I agree.
And that, I think, for me, is the proudest thing, because we've come through the baby and the toddler and the teens and the all the angst, and we've got them all to a place in their lives where they're all really, they're doing good and they're happy and they're in really good, strong relationships. And I feel like we've set them up for that. We've hopefully given them, we've modelled that for them. And that's something that they've wanted for themselves. They've wanted good relationship. They've not sought out kind of absolute dickheads to hang out with. And, they're just lovely people. Yeah. And that makes me so proud.
I agree. Apart from that, they're a shower of shit.
They are not. They are all absolutely adorable. So I'm a proud mummy because they've all turned out really, really good. And,
Ditto.
And
I couldn't
that they're just
add
adorable
anything to
people.
that. Yeah. And the grandchildren are just next level. One of the things,
cuteness of our grandchildren, and I am going to just sound like just a very, very proud grandma right now, but honestly, our grandkids are both gorgeous and hilarious in equal measure, and they have all got such strong little personalities. Obviously, the newest one is only 8 weeks old now. So hers is yet to develop, but Aria, our third eldest, second youngest, I don't know, there's 5, she's in the middle. She has been with us for the last couple of days, and Boo from Monsters Inc., how cute that kid is. Aria out-cutes Boo from Monsters Inc. Her voice is the most adorable thing you've ever heard, and I actually feel like we need to record some of her voice and put it on the podcast for you, because I think everybody needs to hear how cute this kid's voice is. I'm not even going to try and do an impression.
I think we need to stop gushing about our family now, because they're going to make people projectile vomit.
They asked.
Okay, so this one is
From Beth Byers Schiller.
She says, and obviously moved south. Why didn't Nick move north? Well, I think we did touch on this a bit.
I think we touched on this a little
But
bit.
in a thumbnail sketch of this was basically, it was necessary for me to be approximate to London for work, because more of my work is down here. And also I had a daughter I had a daughter from my first marriage in the south, so I didn't want to be too separated.
Yeah.
And also, I did live with you for a year on the Wirral at Hoylake when Willow was born.
Yeah.
So I have been north, and we do go north, and we talk about the north. And
I wanted to move.
you did. You felt that you'd outgrown Hoylake, and your mum also was up for moving with
Yeah.
us. And so we have talked about this in the other one.
Yeah.
So that's why. That's the reasons for that.
And we might move north again.
We might, if I get really drunk.
Knows? We need to get him drunk again, get the house on the market really quickly, and get the house sold before he wakes up.
Yeah, let's go.
I need to show you this house we found in Mal's. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I want it. Anyway, I think that's us for now.
Is it?
Yeah.
So-
I think we're done.
Okay, well, we'll do another one before I go away. And
So thank you for listening to North and South.
yeah, fuck off.